With that, let us bring in South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Congresswoman, you work in the beautiful hallowed halls of Congress. Right now, you're looking on your screen. Welcome to America. What can Congress do besides, and I'm not saying this wasn't a significant step, but besides changing the definition of anti-Semitism to be broader, and besides curtailing funding to schools that allow this kind of unrest to happen? What else can you, as a congresswoman, do to stop these scenes on our screen right now?
Well, first, I want to say this is Joe Biden's America. This is the Democrat Party. These folks want to defund the police. We ought to defund these Ivy League colleges, these schools where these students are desecrating the American flag, disrespecting the American flag, desecrating college campuses because they hate America and they hate Jews. These are Jew haters. These are terrorist-loving Jew haters, gender studies students who hate our country, and they ought to be defunded. They shouldn't have their student loans forgiven. We should reverse what Joe Biden announced in the last couple of weeks, that taxpayers are going to pay their student loans off. This shouldn't be happening.
In addition to not making a statement, the aforementioned Joe Biden is reportedly thinking of placing Palestinian refugees in our country. Congresswoman, how is that going to help quell this unrest?
Well, it's not. And what I would like to see, if these terrorist-loving kids and students hate our country so much, they should take their terrorist flags, they should go to Gaza in their crop tops and nose rings and see how long they would last, because Hamas would chop off their heads, throw them off the roof of a building before they ever had the chance to tell them their pronouns. I mean, this is what's going on in this country. I want to know where the adults are on campus putting a stop to this kind of violence. They are preventing Jewish students from going to class. They are trashing these college campuses. This is not what America stands for. We stand for freedom and liberty of all people, but this is what Biden, this is what the left and Democrats, the Democrat Party, created this mess, and they need to own it.
A University of Tehran professor, by the way, for those of you geographically not inclined, that's in Iran, said in an interview that Iran likes seeing protests on U.S. college campuses, adding those are their supporters if there is ever a conflict between the two countries. How come our leaders, the quote-unquote adults that are supposed to be in charge, not only of our government, but also of our major institutions like UCLA, don't seem to see that, Congresswoman?
Right. And Iran said the quiet part out loud. These are terrorist sympathizers. They are waving the flag of Hezbollah. They are very sympathetic to terrorism in the Middle East because they hate Jews. And Joe Biden has allowed this to happen. He hasn't said one word condemning these actions that are happening on campuses across the country. I can tell you this much. I'm giving the commencement address at the Citadel Corps of Cadets on Saturday. These kids, these students wouldn't last 30 seconds at the Citadel. This would not be tolerated. That's the kind of man and president we need. We need Donald Trump back in the White House.
Yeah, even if Trump can't campaign because he's in court again today at around 9:30, scenes of this kind of do the campaigning for him, because you have to ask yourself, when you go vote in November or earlier, as it's the case in America these days, do you want scenes like this every day on your screen, or do you want, presumably, the peace that Donald Trump campaigns on? I leave that for the voters to decide. Congresswoman, before we let you go, you mentioned you're going to be speaking at a college. You also have kids. I'm watching this. I've got kids. I wanted them to go to UCLA. As a law school alum there, I had this dream of them going here and kind of living the same experience that I did. 20 seconds to you. Are you going to let your kids go into this kind of a cauldron when they're college age?
Well, we're actually looking at college campuses now for my oldest, who's done early, and we absolutely will not allow our children to go to a campus, a DEI campus that sympathizes with terrorism. We're not going to do it, and I think most Americans would agree.
I got a great education there. I'm not going to discount it. But based upon the scenes that we see right now, boy, I'd be hard-pressed to say any of my kids are going to go there or any of these scenes, and that's sad. Congresswoman Nancy Mace, thank you for being with us. Our continuing coverage of the scene at UCLA. We are awaiting a movement by the cops at any moment.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.